So I'm currently behind the wheel of the 2025 Audi A6 e-tron, and I'm going to take some time to go through the interior of this thing. So like I normally do here, over on the left, you've got your window switches, you've got different buttons for the driver seating position that you can set, a bunch of rear mirror adjustments, some lighting options, your door locks. You have a B&O audio system sprinkled throughout the cabin. There's a trunk release right there. You got your door latch up top. To the right of that, you've got a little cubby space for a really big wallet, phone, whatever you want to hide right here. Then you have the crisp clear gauge cluster. It's full digital display, so there's different options you can cycle through and different views. So just pushing on the view button right there. Also on the right side, you can adjust what you're listening to. So you got navigation, media, phone. Over on the left side, you got recuperation, long-term memory, routes. You can just adjust things on the fly. You have your battery level right here. Right now I'm in the balanced drive mode, which is indicated right there. Your battery life also is dependent on what drive mode you set the vehicle to. So going back to the steering wheel, how I was adjusting the thing on the left and the right is over here on the left. So pushing the view button gets you between different views, toggling them on and off, pushing these little pages to the left, adjust the pages to the left, and the little pages to the right, adjust those as well. You got some up and down options you can cycle through. As you can see, I just touched and I can cycle through the different stations I'm listening to. Also on the right, you've got a heated steering wheel, you've got tuner knob, volume control, favorites button, talk, and phone. On the back of the steering wheel, there are some paddles if you want to kind of do some engine braking because it is a full electric vehicle. Give you a better look at the full steering wheel. Then you have the navigation display. So this would be your main home screen. I think you can adjust it a little bit, but right now it's got a big map, currently in an industrial park and whatever media I'm listening to. But this little block will get you to the main app bubble page. And these are some favorites to get you in certain ones. So you can see that is navigation, Sirius XM. You can see where the icon goes to what it is. But this is kind of like a 6-piece favorites button, which will get you in some of these important options. But you have navigation, radio, Sirius XM, phone, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. You got vehicle, so going into vehicle real fast. You can adjust everything. So you got display, lights, service, and more up top. What I really like about this is if in display, you can choose which display you're talking about. So you have a heads-up display, which really doesn't show really good on the camera, but it's basically showing right where my finger is. You can adjust all that options. Lighting, you can adjust interior lighting. My wife and son were having a lot of fun. It's basically on the door card. There is lights that can be changed right here. So you have the different colors you can adjust. You can adjust the surface lighting as well. And then exterior lighting, you can adjust kind of how the lights behave, which is really cool. Service, you got tire pressures, you can adjust things like that. More, basically name it, you can adjust it all the way to the garage door opener. Let's go back out. So under charging, you've got your charging levels. So I'm currently set a charging target for 100%. I didn't set that, it's just how it was. Departure times, you can add something there. Fast charging and charging locations, you can kind of add favorites for that should you want it. You got store, settings, driver assistance, accessibility, legal notes, search, Audi apps. You got a digital key, you got a browser, themes, ALEXA, you got YouTube, and when you click on YouTube, what you should do is subscribe to my channel, Danny Drives. If you can like this video as well, helps, but trying to get the subscriber number up to 10,000, so everything you can do to get to that. It'd be nice to look back at this video when I was at this number, if it clearly will grow from there. You got AccuWeather, you got some game, and another ALEXA media. Down on the bottom bar, there's a touchscreen bar for your climate controls. So you can hit this little fan and it brings up basically the whole climate control menu. You can kind of push where you want to adjust for that. And it has 3 levels of heated and ventilated seats for both the driver, passenger, and in the rear as well. So that's really nice. Coming down from that navigation display, you got 2 nice vents. Then you have 2 USB-C plugs, an old 12-volt smoker's plug as I call it. Down here you've got a charging pad, and this kind of hold your phone up against it. It's kind of like you can think of it as like half a potato chip clip, and it'll kind of pin your phone to this mat right here. Coming back from there, you have the engine start stop button, but there is some settings in the setting where when you get in the vehicle and you have the key in your pocket and you put your foot on the brake, the vehicle kind of boots up on its own. But this is if you want to manually start it, but also stop it. So you have the drive select button as well, which is the drive modes of the vehicle. So pushing that will get you up here. So I said when I was on the gauge cluster that I was in the balanced mode, but it kind of disappears after a moment, but you can go into the settings to keep it there. You got dynamic, which is kind of like the sport mode, comfort, efficiency, and you can see it's raising and lowering the vehicle based on what drive mode you have selected. And under balance, there's a little we call it notepad, so you can adjust that to kind of be like a personal or individual mode. On the right of the drive select, you have hazard button, traction control off, and a volume knob as well as tuner, and you can turn it off the media as well from this option. Coming back into the left, you've got some parking sensors of the vehicle as well as a camera button, so pushing that. Currently industrial park, so right up against the parking lot, so you can see grass on the right, nice and visible on the camera. Park is a button, but the rear, reverse, neutral, drive, and B. B is kind of like an engine braking mode for the transmission. Kind of give you more of like a manual transmission situation. And then you have 2 cup holders to the right of that. Then you have a nice little armrest, which reveals some cubbyhole space. This is removable, which is nice. There is a manual book hidden in here. Going to the passenger side, which you may have seen a little Easter egg when I was adjusting the in the settings. Let's just go quickly in there real fast. That when I had displays, there was multiple options, and there was this bubble over here on the right. Well, that is because the passenger gets their own display. So it has some quick options to get into certain things. If they want to display some driver information, they can also go to YouTube and check out Danny Drives, this channel. Please subscribe. They could do that on their own as well. Coming down from that cool screen, you have a glove box. Give you a better look at the passenger door. Like I said, that B&O system sprinkled throughout the cabin. Better look at the seats. The design goes to the rear. The front and rear feature a nice glass sunroof, which has different options you can adjust with. You can see I'm making the lights change, basically keeping some of the light out. You can just adjust it all the way. It still has kind of a tint to keep just straight sunlight blinding everybody inside the car, but it's pretty unique. All those controls are located up here. You're just pushing this. You got some other lighting options, SOS button. But that is pretty much the interior of the 2025 Audi A6 e-tron. If you have some additional questions on any button or feature in here and I just didn't go in depth enough on it, or you just have any other questions about this vehicle, just leave them in the comments below and I will answer them. And if you can please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you've not already, every little bit helps and I appreciate it all. Thanks for watching.